live. DMVR bets. Andre Simone, Jake Schwanitz. Jake, how are you doing today, my friend?
I'm not doing too bad, Dre. How you doing, my man?
Doing good. I thought of you yesterday. Jake and I, after the tailgate, we're watching some football together, and he has it in his head that, man, this Bengals line is just jumping. It's jumping too far. It's at they're plus 20. The Falcons are plus 22 already. I got to jump on this. Then the Falcons get some points, and he's like, they're plus 17 and a half. And I'm like, well, the whole reason you thought of the bet was you thought three
no.
touchdowns was too much. So yeah, take plus 17 and a half. Man, they lose by 18. Devastating. Thinking about you.
Killing me, man. I hopped in live on the Bucks plus 2.5 too, and I just caught a falling knife there. It was
yeah,
not good stuff.
Turns out the morning slate, once you start to see the direction things are trending in, that's very much the direction they will trend and stay in for a while. Otherwise, though, how was your Sunday? How was your Sunday of betting?
Not good.
Okay, good. Love that. Love that.
It followed in suit with the Broncos, man. Just really rough for me. I took I was on the Falcons heavy for some reason. I parlayed them with the Giants against the spread. Giants end up winning outright, but Falcons did not come through for me. It was rough, man. We talked about this on the draft pod. It's almost like take the opposite of what I've been saying and analyzing at this point, because I feel like I'm giving out good information. I'm just not on the right side.
Right. The logic Ryan and I are developing is if all this good information points us in one direction, and yet the book is going in another, the book must know something we don't know, so we're going to trust the book and go in their direction, not in the direction our knowledge and analysis would point to. And then things like the Jags favored at home to the Giants, which was like, wow, the book is telling us go with the Jags because it's too easy to just take the Giants plus 3. Christian Kirk like inches away from a touchdown to tie it all up and maybe cover that, sending us to overtime. The Chiefs -1 seemed way too easy, like way too easy. So we figured the book knows something we don't know. Go on the Niners. That's trending in the right direction, and then the Niners get blown out. We're workshopping the theory. In college football, we all loved UCLA going to Oregon. Oregon's the big favorite, and I said, well, take Oregon. That's too good to be true, taking UCLA, and that does bear out to be true. So, gosh, it's tough.
I was on the wrong side of that one too. Yeah. I mean, we talked about Texas Okie State too, and how the Cowboys maybe weren't the side. So I did the smart thing of taking a Cowboys and Bruins money line parlay. Well, same thing again. I hit one, missed the other, man. It's just, damn it.
Yeah, that'll get you every time. Man, I hate to hear that. Sorry to hear that, Jake.
It is what it is.
That's all good, man. I only feel so bad because you're also you're a full-time member of the fam, first season. You getting lots of good hookups left and right. So life could be worse right now for our guy Jake Schwanitz.
It's still been fun. I'm still having the time of my life, and doing stuff like this is awesome. So
that's what I like to hear. Producer Ali gonna go to the airport and fly to London with that Broncos crew here in a few. Yaya will be back with us tomorrow. Jake's gonna fill in a little bit for Rhino during the week, and then show favorite Justin Michael gonna fill in with some other episodes. So I'm excited for this week. I'm excited to do Guess the Lines with you tomorrow. Yes. But before then, we have a Monday Night Football matchup that, promises to be a real stinker, if you ask me. Anytime my wife's team, the Bears, are in prime time, I hate the entire experience. I have to fade them. And then Bailey Zappi era ending prematurely. Mac Jones back. I don't like that one bit. So there's a lot to get into. And then Nugs take on the Blazers. Nuggets, last time they were out, finally looked like the team we expected, not like the team that severely disappointed all of us against the Jazz in the season opener. So lots to get into. Let's start with your big three, Jake. What do you like on the slate tonight?
So, I mean, I do like the under in this game, but I think I like a few of these other props more, specifically Justin Fields running the football. I'm going to take him over 42 and a half rushing yards.
Mm,
He has hit
love
that
this.
mark every week except the first 2 weeks of the season. He ran for 28 yards in week one, 20 in week two. He's ran for 47 in at least every game, 88 last week against the Commanders in that 7-12 barn burner. I
Mm,
also like Mac Jones over 18 and a half completions. Of course, you already talked about it, Dre. He's returning from injury, but in his game that he played, he has thrown at least 21 completions in each of those games.
love
And
this.
this is what this Patriots passing attack is, even with Bailey Zappi. It's
Yeah.
really a lot of what Tom Brady was doing, just underneath stuff, just taking what the defense gives. So that's why I'm taking those completions. And then a little basketball one here. We're going to take the over in the Nuggets and Blazers tonight. Lillard has been playing well. The Blazers have scored over 105 in all of their games to this point. The Nuggets have been putting up tons of points, especially in that game against the Warriors. Jokic is playing well. Lots of the new guys are playing well. Give me the over in that game.
Love this. Love this. Oh, I like all of those picks, and yeah, I do think Justin Fields is going to throw a run for his life, and I love that you've got that stat on Mac Jones. That's a very intriguing one, and I love that over. Okay, good work, Jake. Good work. See,
Thanks. Thank you.
we're on this show. We might get ourselves in some holes during the weekend, but during the week, I feel like we do really good stuff. So, I see. There's something about Monday through Friday we gain a little more clarity. That weekend slate, it's almost too packed. We're not right now. You're dialed in on Monday night. You're looking up
Exactly.
Mac Jones stats. You're looking up Justin Fields stats. You're looking at Nugget stats. We don't have that tunnel vision when it comes to the weekend. We're just it's the old poo poo platter. Once the poo poo platter's on the plate, you go wild. Anything is possible. Then, Allie in trips to her closet and suitcase. Let's go to my big three, Al Dog. So usually I'm not logged in. I can't see this stuff on the
Leave me
backstage
alone.
Reeves. Now I can. Now I can see everything. Chicago at New England. The note from the note game is under. The Bears, I don't know that you can even count them in for 10 points total. The Patriots without Bailey Zappi haven't been very high scoring this season. So give me under 40. I would take this till about like 35, kind of where the Broncos line was set yesterday, which, by the way, that hit easy peasy. Then, to me, the real key to this Patriots resurgence or turnaround that we've seen the last couple weeks has been due more so to another starter in their backfield, not Bailey Zappi over Mac Jones, but more the breakout of Ramondre Stevenson over Damon Harris, the Alabama back. Ramondre, a former Oklahoma back, he's really fixed up his body. He's playing unbelievable football. And if you think, like Vegas does, like the book does, that you can basically pencil in the Patriots to win this by, close to 8.5 is where the line's set. Well, then they're going to have to run it heavy. They're going to have to milk that lead. They're going to have to, stretch the clock out and close this thing out. And Ramondre will be the bell cow they will lean on in these last 4 games. Always over 66 rushing yards. So this prop really, I mean, had they set this at 74.5, I'd still like the over. And then MPJ over 2.5 threes. I believe the last game he had 5 of 10. So just the fact that he's taken 10 attempts per game is insane. That really gives you a lot of breathing room for a prop that you can get in the minus 130. I believe he fell 1-3 short in the season opener. He's just so inefficient. He's letting it fly. They're all trying to find their chemistry again. And his spacing from the 3-point line is so huge. So I just think it's one of those where he's going to let it rip free. In the past, he's been one of the most efficient shooters in NBA history. So boom, set and forget. Love that for this Nuggets game.
I like that Ramondre line a lot. This Bears defense hasn't really been great against the run. They do have one game on the books allowing under 100 rushing yards, but they have gone over 100 yards in every other game. Ramondre, as you mentioned, been playing a lot. I saw a stat last week during the Patriots game. I think it was middle way through the third quarter. At that point, Ramondre had 100% of the snaps at running back. So it all
Wow.
lines up there.
Wow, that's incredible. And I mean, it's a team that has to commit to running the ball more. You might trust your quarterbacks, but you don't trust that receiving game. Um, Belichick, more than anyone's going to understand the importance of a balanced offense, and especially with a young quarterback. So, yeah, I just think like everything lines up for the Pats offensively for how we see the game flow going to where it just is going to be a run heavy game and they'll ride Ramondre heavily and healthily. So, um, those are our big threes for tonight. Lots of Nuggets, lots of Monday night. Leaning on the spread one way or another. Gun to your head. Pats, Bears, 8.5.
At the 8.5, I think I got to take the Bears. I think that they're
Mm,
able to keep these games kind of close, and if it falls in line with this under, I think that 8.5 will be easily covered by the Bears. I mean, I'm not expecting anything crazy. Maybe something like a 20-14 game though, gets you in there.
you think maybe the Bears a little frisky tonight? Don't do this to me, Jake, please.
No, no, no. I mean, I
Okay,
think
okay.
honestly, I think Belichick and the defense that he's going to whip up against Justin Fields. I took a look
Great point.
actually at
Great point. Holy shit.
the Justin Fields interception line. I'm trying to find it right
Mm,
now. It's at minus 175 for over point 0.5. So they
wow.
like that a lot, obviously. I think that's why I like the Justin Fields rushing yard, though. I think that Belichick's really going to try and confuse Fields with these coverages,
Right.
send
Right.
some blitzes, and Fields is going to have no choice but to run for his life and try to gain yardage on his own. And there's going to be a lot of covered receivers down the field. And I think as we've seen, he's not really figured out the position in terms of the finer nuances yet. So he's more prone to tucking and running when things get tough in the back end.
Oh man. I love that. I love everything you said. Those are some great points. Right now, we can get some amazing deals at DraftKings Sportsbook for tonight specifically. You can get a Nuggets versus Blazers SGP profit boost, 33%. You can get a 50% NFL NBA SGPX boost, which we call SGPPs, which I think I'll be holding us to doing that in the second half with Monday night and the Nugs going on. Right now, unbelievable offers left, right, and center from the King of Sportsbook, an official betting partner of the NBA, where now, with the start of the NBA season, new users can bet $5 on any NBA money line and win 200 in free bets when they do. It's an incredible deal. It's on top of all those other great boosts and deals. They've got all these lines. It's insane. Jake, did you see if they have conference odds back on college football? Because sometimes those will go down. And look at that. They're back up. I
Yep.
forget who even had you intrigued anymore. Was it a Big 12 champion?
Big 12, we talked a lot about Texas. They're still plus
Plus
340. I
340.
think, I mean, tough with that loss against TCU. I don't know where that puts
I
them in relation
know.
to the Big 12,
I know. I
but if they're
love
able to,
TCU. Oh, man. Plus 140. That's a great deal.
yeah, TCU plus 140. I mean, they just lost to Oklahoma, or did they play Oklahoma State yet? I can't remember if they have or not. If they did, they beat them.
Mm,
TCU is undefeated.
We'll catch that on the other side. But, anyways, unbelievable odds, offers, app, customer care, payouts are instant. They are the kings. They're number one, and they are what brings the show to you every single day. So, check them out. Use that promo code DMVR. Must be 21 or older. Colorado only. One per new customer. Minimum $5 deposit and wager. 200 issued as 8 $25 free bets. Restrictions apply. See terms at DraftKings.com/sportsbook. Gambling problem, call 1-800-522-4700 and check out those show notes for details. All right, Jake. We mentioned it. We teased it. It's the dilemma. Aldog, what's our dilemma of the day? Show history today. How to build a Monday Night Football and Nuggets SGPP, and we can step that up and boost it. So you love that. But first, Oklahoma State and TCU, have they played yet? No, right? They're both undefeated.
I haven't checked. There are some juicy odds in these conference winners, not to derail us here, but
No, I
Michigan's
mean,
plus
please do. We
400.
can get into any of these that you would like.
Yeah, I mean, Michigan's plus 400 to win the Big Ten right now. Obviously, they got to get over that Ohio State hurdle. Ohio
I
State's
love
still
that.
favored minus 450, though. Michigan at plus 400. As we've seen, this team can really run the football. I also like, where was it?
Yeah, when
Oh,
they
the
play on the
SEC.
road, they're not going to be plus 400 dogs. Like, they're just
Exactly.
not. That line has to be closer than that.
And then the SEC, you can get Tennessee plus 600 to win the SEC right now. Hendon Hooker hype?
Whoa, who's left on their schedule? Oklahoma State and TCU played 2 weeks ago. It was that barn
There we
burn I
go.
totally forgot about.
Mm-hmm.
They won 43-40. Okay, I got to check Tennessee's schedule out to
Tennessee,
see.
big game against Kentucky this weekend. They're at
That is
home,
a
but
big one. Oh,
after
shit.
that, they travel to Georgia, play
Shit.
the number 1 team in the country at Georgia. They also have South Carolina on the schedule in November too. So there is a path, and if they keep on playing
There's
at
a
this
path.
rate, I mean that Georgia game though, I don't know what side I'm taking yet. That's going to be a big one.
That Georgia game is huge. I actually think there might be some lines out already on it.
USC also plus 260, second favorite. Oregon's the first favorite in the Pac-12 at plus 110, but USC plus 260. I love them. We've talked a lot about them.
Yep. Actually, a lot of sharp money was coming in the offseason for them to win the Natty, period. Which, in fact, before we move on, I want to see how those have adjusted. Plus 180, Ohio State and Georgia tied. Bama plus 340, Michigan plus 1,500, Tennessee plus 1,600, like Clemson. Oregon plus 4,000, USC plus 5,000.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm intrigued. All right, Jake, let's go the Monday Night Football route. We can again.
Okay.
We've got you all week. We can circle back to
Yep.
these. Let's start on the Monday night side. Flip that thing into SGP mode. Be sure you've boosted this first, or opted into the boost rather.
Mm-hmm.
Are you with me on the under here? 40
yes,
and a half.
100%.
Okay. Let's go see rushing yards because I really liked over 39 and a half for Fields. Play it safe. Over 44 and a half.
I mean, 39. I like Henry's
aggressive.
strategy. Yeah, I like Henry's strategy of these SGPs kind of taking the lower odds and just building it all up from there. So yeah, give me the 39 and a half minus 150 for this.
Love that. Ramondre over 49 and a half as well.
Locked
Okay,
in.
beautiful. Passing props. Let's see if I can get simply completions. Pass attempts. Now you could get Fields interception thrown 1+ at minus 230.
Mm-hmm. I like that.
And then Mac Jones passing attempts. Do we go 25 plus?
Oh yeah, I like 25 plus for sure.
Okay, beautiful. I think that's good enough for this.
We're already at plus 500.
I know. It's not too shabby here. And now let's go to the Nuggets. We flip that thing into SGP mode. We'll take the over 225 and a half, though we could go alt line. Would not hurt if we went, I don't know, like over 219 and a half.
Mm-hmm.
Why not?
Absolutely.
And then maybe a Nuggets money line at minus 195.
Mm-hmm. Take that.
Okay. Threes, I can find MPJ here.
Yep. That's what I'm looking at here.
He's at 2+. We'll take it. Anything else that sticks out to you for the Nuggets?
Let's see. I'm looking in rebounds now. Give me
I know Yoke rebounds always feel good.
Over 9.5 is only minus 370. Under 13.5 minus 220. Is that aggressive?
I like over 9.5 for rebounds. I always worry about a bit of a blowout. Or 10 plus, right?
Yeah,
Is
so
what
it'd
you're
be
looking at?
over.
Or
Yeah, it'd
no?
be
Oh
10
no,
plus.
you've got the
No,
9.5. There we go.
yeah, this is the over under one.
Okay, perfect. And then what was the other one you mentioned?
Well, I just on both sides of Jokic rebounds, the over at 9.5, or we could go under 13.5 minus 220.
I know, but sometimes he does just have those games where
He
like,
goes off.
yeah, yeah. If they keep it closer than we think, I would
What about
worry that
Jamal?
that'd come back to haunt us.
What about Murray over 1.5 rebounds? It's minus 450. I mean, doesn't do much, but he gets another leg in the stepped up same game parlay there.
Okay, that's not bad. That's not bad. I can buy into that. And then, okay, profit boost.
Over Murray assists for 3.5 is minus 255 also.
Yeah, he is looking a little.
Not all the way, huh?
Yeah, not quite all the way just yet. And so that's the only thing I worry about here.
What about Dame 3-pointers? We can get 2+ at minus 650. 3+ is minus 205 for Dame 3-pointers.
Now you have me intrigued. Now you have me intrigued. Let's go 3+.
Throw that in. That brings us to, we're in the plus money now. Plus 135 only. Oh, I'm sorry, I don't have the money line in there for the Nuggets.
Moneyline got me to plus 700 once I applied the stepped up boost.
And then we had an alternate over, right?
Yes, 219.5.
Okay.
So let's this is a good exercise for everyone. The Nuggets side is over 219.5. Nuggets money line, MPJ over 2.5, or 2+3s. Jokic over 9.5 rebounds. Jamal over 2 rebounds, and Lillard over 3+ 3-pointers. And then on the Monday night side, we have under 40.5 points. Justin Fields over 39.5 rushing yards. Ramondre Stevenson over 49.5 rushing yards. Fields 1+ interception, and Mac Jones 25+ passing attempts. That is 11 legs between the two of them. You can boost both. So I was able to boost the Monday night one to plus 910, the Nuggets one to plus 700, combined plus 4,700.
Love it.
You love that? You feel good about it?
Love it. I do.
Okay. And USC, after that loss on Saturday, we're not worried about.
I mean,
it was in Utah. I mean, 3 points. It was going to come eventually.
The thing with USC, though, I mean, I think they're still kind of figuring out. This game was 2 weeks ago, by the way, but they're still kind of figuring it out.
Right.
They were close. They were there. I just think that the home field advantage and Utah style of play really factored into that one. USC down the line, though, they play Colorado, of course, and then that big game against UCLA and Notre Dame at the end. I mean, this schedule is really a cakewalk. They got Arizona, Cal, Colorado, UCLA, Notre Dame. Yeah. If they can keep it rolling, they're in contention for that because the Pac-12 went away with divisions, right? It's the top 2 teams in the conferences, right?
Oh, geez, I didn't realize that.
Yeah.
That would make a huge difference.
So that puts them in the top 2 against Oregon right now. They, of course, haven't played Oregon this season.
Right. So it's really, I mean, you're parlaying USC to beat both UCLA and Oregon, and those are the odds you've got. Yeah, it's not too bad. It's not too bad for those odds at all. Okay. Well, there you go. There's a little nifty little Monday night Nuggets doubleheader. Guessing the lines with our guy Jake tomorrow. Al Dog, safe travels. Thank you for everything. And Yaya and the whole crew's going to be back tomorrow. So until then, best of luck. We'll catch you then.